Have you ever noticed that most salaried employees work hard their entire life but still feel financially stuck? You earn your salary, pay your bills, maybe save a little, and invest in a few things here and there. But somehow, wealth feels just out of reach. The truth is, the problem isn't how much you earn. The problem is the strategy, or lack of strategy, behind your money. Most people think saving and investing in stocks or mutual funds is enough. And while that's not wrong, it's only part of the picture. What happens when an unexpected expense hits? A medical emergency, a sudden job loss, or even a big repair at home? Many find themselves scrambling, borrowing, or even going into debt. That's the gap most salaried employees face. And that's exactly where life insurance and the infinite banking concept come in. Most people buy life insurance thinking it's just about protecting their family if something happens to them. And yes, it does that. But it can do so much more. Think of life insurance as a financial tool that works for you, not just for your loved ones. A permanent life insurance policy, like whole life insurance, doesn't just give a death benefit. It also builds cash value over time. And this cash value? It's like a private savings account inside your policy. You can borrow from it whenever you need money, and your money keeps growing even while you borrow. Imagine this. You're a salaried employee with no big investments yet. You put a small portion of your salary into a life insurance policy each month. Over time, the cash value grows, earning steady interest, and you can use it for anything: a car, a house, an emergency, or even investing in your side business. You never have to sell stocks at the wrong time, and you're not relying on high-risk markets to access cash. Now, let's take this one step further. The infinite banking concept is essentially using your life insurance policy as your personal bank. Instead of borrowing from a bank and paying interest, you borrow from yourself. And here's the magic. Your policy keeps earning interest even when you borrow from it. So, as a salaried employee, you can use this strategy to manage your finances smarter. Need a loan for an emergency or a big purchase? Instead of taking a bank loan with high interest, you borrow from your own policy. Then, as you pay yourself back, your cash value continues to grow. Over time, this creates a cycle where your money works for you in multiple ways, not just sitting in a savings account earning minimal interest. This is how the wealthy think. They don't just save, they create systems where their money circulates, grows, and multiplies. And the best part? You don't need $1 million salary to start. Even modest contributions from your paycheck can grow into a powerful financial resource over time. Infinite Banking Strategy Review, link below. Step 1. Understand your budget. Know exactly how much you earn, how much you spend, and how much you can allocate to a life insurance policy without affecting your daily life. Even 5 to 10% of your salary, if consistent, can make a huge difference over 10, 20, or 30 years. Step 2. Choose the right life insurance policy. Not all policies are created equal. You want a permanent policy with cash value growth. This is crucial for the infinite banking concept to work. Term policies, while cheaper, don't provide this cash value growth. Step 3. Start small, but start early. Time is your best friend. The earlier you start, the more your cash value can grow through compound interest. Even small monthly contributions compound over decades into significant wealth. Step 4. Use your policy strategically. Instead of going to banks for personal loans or credit cards for emergencies, borrow from your own policy. And always repay yourself as if you were paying a bank. This keeps the system growing. Step 5. Integrate this with your other finances. This isn't just about insurance, it's part of a bigger financial strategy. Continue to save, invest, and reduce high-interest debt. Your life insurance becomes a backbone for your financial stability and growth. Start with the Infinite Banking Strategy Review, link below. Let's look at a real-life scenario. Imagine 2 salaried employees, both earning the same amount, say $50,000 per year. Employee A only saves in a bank account and sometimes invests in mutual funds. Employee B, however, buys a permanent life insurance policy, contributes consistently, and uses the infinite banking concept. After 20 years, employee A might have some savings and a retirement fund, but employee B has a growing cash value in the policy, can borrow for emergencies or investments without relying on banks, and has a system that keeps compounding. Employee B isn't just surviving, they're building a personal bank that can fund major life goals. This is why the wealthy often use life insurance as a financial tool, not just protection. It's a strategy that turns a small, consistent effort into a lifelong financial resource. There are myths that make people hesitant. Myth 1: life insurance is only for old people. Not true. The earlier you start, the more powerful the strategy. Starting in your 20s or 30s means decades of growth. Myth 2: it's too expensive. Permanent policies can be more expensive than term, but the value you gain, cash growth, borrowing power, and financial flexibility, far outweighs the cost. Myth 3: I need a lot of money to start infinite banking. Absolutely not. You can start with a small portion of your salary and scale as you grow. The key is consistency, not size. Here's the harsh truth: relying solely on salary is risky. Inflation erodes purchasing power, emergencies happen, and pensions or company plans are not guaranteed. Without a proactive strategy, you may work decades and still feel financially vulnerable. Life insurance combined with the infinite banking concept gives you control. It turns a simple policy into a tool for growth, security, and flexibility. It's not just insurance, it's a financial system designed to work for you, not against you. By starting now, you're not just planning for your family's security, you're creating a personal bank, a financial cushion, and an investment vehicle all in one. And because it grows over time, the earlier you start, the stronger it becomes. That's the real power of life insurance and infinite banking. If this message made you think differently about money, banks, or protecting your family's future, the next step is not a sales call. Infinite banking is a long-term strategy, not a product, and it's not right for everyone. To help determine whether this approach fits someone's goals, cash flow, and expectations, we've created a short infinite banking strategy review. Start with the strategy review linked below. If it appears to be a potential fit, the viewer will be invited to schedule a brief, educational conversation. No pressure, no obligation, just clarity. Start with the strategy review linked below.